So I'm out here working on my Pathfinder course, and one of the first things you have to do is find an area to work in, and then you have to map it. And so I'm kind of bustling through trying to find the map, mapping the place out. And I decided that since my critique of the course is that there is never really an explanation as to why or what the benefits are, I thought I'd talk about a couple of the first two things in the first set that you needed to do. One of them is to craft some gadgets, some kitchen gadgets out of natural materials, and the number two one is to find a spot and to map it out. Now, finding a spot is obvious. I mean, we can't do all this in our backyards, or else how can you call it a wilderness survival course? But the reason to map it, I think there's a really good reason to map it. And the first one is it's proof that you found a spot. But more than that, it's a way to go and start to focus on your awareness and what you're looking at, and to look at resources as you go. I mean, if it was me, I would say that extra credit would be to map the campground you went to last week, or the last campsite you went to with a bunch of friends to go backpacking, or even your office. Map out where are the resources and find the resources. Because what it starts to do is you start to look around and see things as resources, and see where are the resources and where are they not. It's kind of a fundamental thing, but I've noticed that with most real outdoor minimalists that go out, they're always looking around. They're not just hiking a trail, but they're looking around. They're constantly making a map of where are their resources. And so this is our first step into doing this, is to say that, look for resources. What are the resources in this area that you can tap into? Where are the brushes of dead wood? Where is the water? Where are the game trails? Where are the, all these things that you need to be looking for? Where's places to find natural cordage, or natural berries, or something else that you could eat? And so that's why I think they make you do it. I mean, I'm not Dave, I can't tell you why, but that is one of the benefits. Making camp gadgets, something you could do in your backyard, but the point of that is to let you realize how much you really have with just a knife. I mean, a lot of us, when we want to go out, we go out and we could bring the whole kitchen sink. I remember going out once with my wife, and we filled up our entire trunk and half of our back seat with everything that we were taking to go camping. And I think that sitting you down and getting you to think creatively really does a lot of good for saying, wow, I don't need as much, because I can sit down here, and if I've got 20 minutes, I can make a pair of tongs, or I can make a spoon, or I can make a spatula, or I can, probably take more than 20 minutes, but I can make a bowl. And it's to kind of give you that, and to give you to start looking into those craft skills. Because in the end, those craft skills are probably some of the most valuable skills that we can have, because it allows us to build things that we may not have available to us. And in a true situation where your life is on the line, you may not have everything that you plan on. So that's my view as to why the first steps of the Pathfinder system is to find a spot, to map it out, and then to start making camp gadgets that are relatively useful.